Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle. I missed this over the weekend, so I'm going to commemorate it now, but it was bonfire night, or fireworks night, or gunpowder night, or Guy Fawkes night, whatever name you know it by. So I'm going to be using some words from the famous poem about the 5th of November. Now, I say it's a famous poem, but the only line I know is remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. But apparently it's a whole nursery rhyme and there are lots of other lyrics. So I've googled for lyrics and I'm going to be using some other words from that poem. But of course we're going to start with plot. And the whole point of the poem is that it was a plot in the 17th century by Guy Fawkes and his co-conspirators to blow up the king. So there is a reference to the king and parliament later on in the poem. And king is not in there either. Right. I thought at least one of those might give me some letters, so I don't have a third one lined up, so I'm just going to start using some common letters. And of course it's A and E, the most common vowels. Now we just need to work out what consonants to use. There's a small chance that there's another vowel in there, but it feels unlikely. Maybe it is going to be another E at the start. Can that be anything else? Possibly it could be an F. I think a W is most likely though. There we go. 5 letters. 5th of November, of course. So we'll start with 5th. That's worked out a lot better than my 4-letter ones did. We've got the I and the T. Let's see if we've got a double T. I don't really like duplicating letters, but I just duplicated the F in the previous guess. And it feels quite likely that it's a double T. It's not, okay, but at least we got the Y. I don't think piety is particularly likely, but it's the first thing that sprang to mind. I'm going to try dirty next if this is wrong. But it is piety! That is incredibly lucky, because dirty is a much more common word, I think. Right. We will move on to the 6-letter word, forgot. So, remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. That gives us the O, but not a lot else. Let's try some more vowels then. Okay, got the E, but not in the right position. Is it going to be an L-E ending? Let's see if it's an L-Y ending. I don't think this is likely either, but it's the first word I thought of that fits, and it will test some new letters. And we've got a C. That's unexpected. So I'm pretty sure now that the E is going to be last, because it's not going to be adjacent to the O. It really feels like it should be locket or something like that, because the L is quite restricted. Oh, it could just be something like police, couldn't it? That tries a new position for the L and the C, and yeah, it's correct. As soon as I thought of that, I thought it had a chance, because none of the letters that we had being able to be first restricted that quite a lot. And so the 7-letter word, of course, we're going to go for treason. Gunpowder, treason, and plot. Oh, we rolled out so many common letters, this might be a difficult one. It's not an ing ending, and it's not an er or an ed ending. So we're probably going to need to use the I or the U, or it could just be an ology, but then I don't know where the R would be. So let's scrap that line of thought. Could be an IC ending, olic, something like frolic, but that's obviously not quite long enough. So what would fit? That's the first question. I've got so many letters that I could use. I just need to work out any word that would fit. It's really difficult when you rule out so many common letters straight away. We've got lots of letters that we can use, but they're just not as common as the ones we've ruled out. So what is a sensible thing to try? C-O-R, that's caught blimey, but that's quite a likely start to the word, I suppose. don't know what the ending of this word is going to be. Can't quite be corrupt, which is annoying because we ruled out the T. I really do want to use the I or the U. How about roughly? That's got roughly as good a chance as being correct as anything else I could think of. Oh, that has worked out very nicely. It looks like it might be glorify. Wow, I'm not sure too many people glorify the 5th of November, although I suppose there's always people that are not that happy with whoever's in charge, which of course was the king back then. So that is 6343. Bit of a mixed bag today, but quite a quick end. I thought I'd be stuck on that 7-letter word for quite a lot longer than I was, but luckily we got some letters, and then the answer was fairly obvious once I had thought of roughly and got 5 out of the 7 letters. So, thank you for watching. That's the Stepdle puzzle, and remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes, 'twas his intent to blow up the king and the parliament. 70 barrels of powder below, poor old England to overthrow. By God's providence he was catched with a dark lantern and burning match. Holla boys, let the bells ring. Holla boys, God save the king. And that's the end. Bye for now.